Hi viewers, good morning to all. Today I would like to discuss about the topic ultrasonics. In this PPT, I would like to share some content about ultrasonics. So in this content, I would like to discuss first about introduction to ultrasonics, history of ultrasonics, properties of ultrasonic waves, various production methods, various detection methods of ultrasonics, applications of ultrasonic waves, and finally summary about the content. Now coming to the introduction to the ultrasonics. Generally sound waves are classified into three types based on the frequency of the sound produced. The first one is audible sound, second one is infrasonics, and third one is ultrasonics. Those sound waves having frequency in between 20 Hz and 20,000 Hz are called audible sounds. Those sound waves having frequency less than 20 Hz are infrasonics. Those sound waves having frequency higher than 20,000 Hz are ultrasonic waves. The ultrasound is derived from two Latin words, ultra and sonic. Ultra means beyond and sonic means sound. So totally the word ultrasonic means sound waves having frequency beyond the audible range. Now ultrasonic waves operate with frequencies more than 20,000 Hz and up to several gigahertz. Animals such as bats and porpoises use ultrasonic sounds for locating prey and obstacles. Similarly, some animals such as dogs, cats, dolphins, and several insects can detect ultrasonic waves. Ultrasonic waves have broad applications in various fields such as medicine, industries, military, and chemistry. And it can be used for detection, navigation, ranging, and for non-destructive testing. Now coming to the hearing range of some animals. Francis Galton invented Galton whistle to detect ultrasounds, and by using this Galton whistle he observed the hearing range of animals above the audible range of the human beings. Now see this picture. In this picture, some of the animals such as cat, mouse, brown bat, whale, dolphin, and porpoises. These animals can detect ultrasonic sounds. Out of this list, if you see the animal porpoise can hear ultrasounds up to 150 kHz. Similarly, bats can hear up to the range of 115 kHz. Now coming to the history of the ultrasonic waves. The ultrasonic waves had found its history, and it is began in 6th century BC onwards. In 6th century BC, Pythagoras wrote some mathematical properties of musical or stringed instruments, and now which we are discussing, or now which we are calling this as science of sound, that is known as acoustics. Next, in 1794, Lazzaro Spallanzani he discovered echolocation of bats. He also demonstrated that bats hunted and navigated by inaudible sound which is not visible. Next, in 1893, Francis Galton discovered Galton whistle, and he using that Galton whistle he produced ultra sound, and he used it to measure the hearing range of animals and human beings, and he also demonstrated many other animals can hear sounds above the audible range. Next, in 1917, the first attempt was made to detect submarines by the scientist Paul Langevin. This is the first technological application of ultrasound. And in 1880, piezoelectric effect was discovered by Jacques and Pierre Curie, and this piezoelectric effect is used in transducers to generate or to detect ultrasonic waves in air and water. In 1929 and 1935, Sokolov studied the use of ultrasonic waves in detecting metal objects. In 1931, Mulhauser obtained a patent for using ultrasonic waves using two transducers to detect flaws in solids. In 1940, Firestone and in 1945, Siemens both developed pulse ultrasonic testing by using pulse echo technique. Now coming to the properties of the ultrasonic waves. Ultrasonic waves are highly energetic, that means they are this having high energy content due to these ultrasound waves have high frequency range. And just like ordinary sound waves, ultrasonic waves can be reflected, it can be refracted, and it can be absorbed. And it can be transmitted over long distances without any loss of energy. Now, if you make an arrangement such that to form stationary waves by passing ultrasonic waves through a liquid, then it can act as a diffraction grating, and we can call this type of grating as acoustic grating. Using this acoustic grating, we can determine the velocity as well as wavelength of the ultrasonic waves. So to determine ultrasonic waves velocity as well as wavelength, we can use this acoustic grating method, and this first attempt was made by Debye and Serres. And one more property of this ultrasonic waves is it can produce intense heating effect by passing through a substance. So by using this principle, we can use these ultrasonic waves for various purposes such as ultrasonic soldering, ultrasonic welding, and ultrasonic cutting. Now coming to production methods of ultrasonic waves. Ultrasonic waves are produced by two methods. The first method is magnetostriction oscillator. In this magnetostriction oscillator, the working principle is magnetostriction effect. This magnetostriction effect explains that whenever if you place a magnetic field, and in this magnetic field a ferromagnetic rod such as iron, cobalt or nickel that is placed parallel to the direction of the magnetic field, we can observe that the length of the rod, ferromagnetic rod, contracts or expands. So due to the arrangement of the ferromagnetic rod in the direction of the magnetic field, the rod can expand or contract. Due to the series expansion and contraction in the rod, some oscillations or vibrations will produce and it will generate high intense ultrasonic waves. In this method, we are going to use ferromagnetic rod for the production of the ultrasonic waves. And finally, the major disadvantage of this type of method is it has low upper frequency and it cannot generate ultrasonic waves more than 3 megahertz. The second method of ultrasonic waves, production of ultrasonic waves is piezoelectric oscillator. In this piezoelectric oscillator, the working principle is inverse piezoelectric effect. That means if you take some crystals such as quartz, tourmaline, Rochili salt like this, and if you apply electric field to one pair of the faces of these crystals, then you can observe the oscillations or vibrations at the other faces, opposite faces, other pair of opposite faces of crystal, which will produce ultrasonic waves. The major advantage of this method is we can produce ultrasonic waves having frequencies as high as 500 megahertz. Now coming to the detection methods of the ultrasonics. The first one is Kunz tube method. Kunz tube is a long cylindrical tube in which we can pass ultrasonic waves. Now we sprinkle some lycopodium powder through the tube where the ultrasonic waves are passed. And if you collect the heaps at nodal points and blown off at antinodes. That means whenever if you pass the ultrasonic waves through the Kunz tube and lycopodium powder is applied or sprinkled through this powder can be appeared as heaps at nodal points and it is blown off at antinodes due to the formation of stationary waves. By using these we can detect the ultrasonic waves. Next method is sensitive flame method. In this method, a flame is moved through the medium where the ultrasonic waves are passed, and if you observe the flame will remain stationary at some points, that is at antinodes, and the flame will flicker at nodal points due to the formation of stationary waves. By using this sensitive flame method, we can detect ultrasonics. Next, third method is thermal detector method. So this in this thermal detector method, a fine platinum wire is used and this fine platinum wire is moved through the medium in which ultrasonic waves are passing. As ultrasonic waves, as platinum wire is placed through the medium of the ultrasonic waves, we can observe the resistance of the wire changes. As a result, the temperature of the medium changes. If you observe the temperature of the medium, the temperature will change at nodal points and it will remain constant at antinodes. Now finally the last method, that is piezoelectric detector. In this piezoelectric detector, quartz crystal is used for the detection of ultrasonic waves. In this detection method, one pair of opposite faces of the quartz crystal, electric field is applied. That means ultrasonic waves is passed and you can observe the generation of the electric signals at the other opposite pair of faces. By using this we can detect ultrasonics. Now coming to the application of the ultrasonics. Ultrasonics have major applications in various fields. Out of these major applications, we had the major application in medicine. So in medicine, we can use ultrasonic waves in scanning purpose. Ultrasound scans are used for detection of the position of the fetus or human embryo, or for imaging purpose also we can use ultrasonic waves through this ultrasound scan. Using this ultrasound scan we can scan the interior part of the human body. Now coming to the second application, industries. In industries we can use these ultrasonic waves in the detection of flaws in metals. That means if any crack or holes are formed in metals, that can be detected by passing the ultrasonic waves through the metals. This type of testing is known as non-destructive testing. Now the third one, science and engineering. In science and engineering, we can use ultrasonic waves for various purposes such as drilling, soldering and welding. In chemical process also, we can use ultrasonic waves for cleaning purpose. To clean various parts of the machines, armatures, electronic assembles and watches, we can use ultrasonic waves. This type of cleaning is known as ultrasonic cleaning. Ultrasonic waves can also be used to clean utensils. That means we can use as a detergent also. Ultrasonic waves can be used as detergents also. Now finally, it is used for navigation purpose also. Using the principle of the sonar, we can or we can detect the submarines under the sea. And also we can detect the icebergs location also under the sea using the principle of the sonar. Now coming to the summary of this entire PPT, discuss about ultrasonics. So far we have discussed that ultrasonic waves are high frequency waves. That means having frequency more than 20 kilohertz and up to several gigahertz. And it can be generated by two methods. That means we can generate either by magnetization oscillator method or piezoelectric oscillator. Ultrasonic waves can be detected by various methods such as Kunst tube, sensitive flame method, thermal detector method, and piezoelectric detector. Ultrasonic waves have high energy content and it can be transmitted over large distances without any loss of energy. Finally, ultrasonic waves have wider applications in various fields such as science and engineering, medicine, industry, navigation. So thank you for giving this opportunity. Namaste.